Yesterday was 9/11, and weirdly, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump and Joe Biden and J.D. Vance all attended the same 9/11 service. Here are some photos of what that looked like. You can see here that they're all standing side by side. Mayor Bloomberg is in the middle because, of course, Mayor Bloomberg was not actually the mayor on 9/11. It was Rudy Giuliani who's the mayor on 9/11. There is Trump shaking Kamala Harris's hand. Joe Biden is there in the middle. You can see everybody is pretty friendly. Everybody's being pretty nice to one another. And I think that that's great. I do. I think that it's good for Republicans and Democrats to treat each other like human beings. In fact, yesterday, Joe Biden did perhaps the only charming thing I've ever seen him do as president of the United States. Yesterday, he was visiting in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, and he ended up in an area that is wildly pro-Trump. And there was an older gentleman there who's a big Trump fan who then said to Joe Biden, he started making fun of him, he called him an old fart, and Joe Biden kind of went back at him. And then the guy said, well, I'll respect you more if you put on a Trump hat. And so Biden did. Biden put on the Trump hat. Here's a bit of what that looked like.
I need that hat.
Want my autograph?
Hell no.
You know my name. Come on.
I ain't going that far.
Yeah. You said you would do a selfie. There you go.
Okay, and then there's a big round of applause, and Biden smiles, and
I'm proud of you now.
and the older gentleman says to Biden, I'm proud of you now. Now, again, that's funny and that's charming. Okay, it is. Here is my only problem with it. It's all fake. We're approaching the 1-year anniversary of the October 7th terrorist attacks in Israel, a day that shook everybody to our core, a stark reminder of the evil that exists in the world and the importance of standing with America's allies. Now, the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews is giving everyone a chance to do just that with their Flags of Fellowship initiative. It's an opportunity for all of us to remember the victims, honor the heroes, pray for people still held hostage, and highlight the unwavering support of Christians for Israel and the Jewish people. On October 6th, thousands of Americans will be planting flags across the country to honor the victims of October 7th. It's a powerful visual reminder we haven't forgotten and we won't forget. Your generous donation today will not only provide a flag symbolizing your support in churchyards across America, it will also support the fellowship's ongoing emergency efforts in the Holy Land. We can't stay silent. We can't stay on the sidelines as wild anti-Semitism spreads. Israel needs your help now. Visit benforthefellowship.org today. That's benforthefellowship.org. They're doing an amazing job. Their charity work is saving lives today. Go help them out right now. benforthefellowship.org. That's benforthefellowship.org. God bless and thank you. And the reason I say that is because there used to be a time in American politics where people would do this sort of stuff sort of routinely. Yes, I think my political opponent's wrong. Yes, I think the things that they want for the country are bad. Also, we're fellow Americans. And what you sense, this is the same, Joe Biden is there. He's putting on the Trump hat in order to please the crowd or whatever. This is the same person who said that Donald Trump is basically a domestic insurrectionist who wants to destroy the country and probably ought to be in jail. And this is the part undergirding all of this that really is troubling to me. If you want to get back to an America that has some sense of solidarity, you do need stuff like this, but it needs to be actually felt. Not that Joe Biden would ever vote for Donald Trump or that Donald Trump would ever vote for Joe Biden or that I would ever vote for Joe Biden or anything like that. But if you're going to get back to a sense of social fabric and solidarity, there has to be the idea that simply voting for the other guy doesn't make you evil. And I don't think that Joe Biden actually believes that. I think Joe Biden in the moment sort of allowed the unity of the moment to overwhelm him. But I don't think Democrats actually believe that. And that is a huge problem. By every poll for my entire lifetime, the general feeling of Republicans for Democrats is that they are wrong and stupid. And the general feeling about Democrats with regard to Republicans is not that they're wrong or stupid. It's that they are vicious, evil, terrible people. And that asymmetry has led to this current moment. Because at a certain point, if you get called evil and terrible and vicious and horrifying, then you're going to turn around and say, well, you keep calling me that because you are evil. You're wrong. You're vicious and horrible. It's not just you're wrong. You're evil. You call me evil. Maybe it's because you're evil. These sorts of scenes of unity, they have a sort of nostalgic feeling about them because we're now beyond that. The only way to get back to some sense of normality is the kind of thing that Biden did, but not, and it has to be more than that. It has to be not making speeches in which you declare that your political opposition is the enemy of the American people who wants to destroy the republic, particularly when it's not true. Joe Biden knows better than that. Because let's put it this way. If Joe Biden truly believed about Donald Trump what he says he believes about Donald Trump, which is that Donald Trump is basically Hitler without the mustache, do you think he'd put on a swastika hat? Of course not. Do you think that he would put on a Donald Trump hat if he thought that Donald Trump was seriously going to overthrow the republic? Of course not. It shows it's all a lie. It shows it is all, every part of it, a lie, and it has been a lie, which is why you shouldn't fall for it. I don't think the American people will. Are you tired of the lies and the twist of the mainstream media talking points? Yeah, me too. Join me in my newest series, Fact, where I dismantle and bring truth to this tiring mainstream agenda.